Today we're going to find out how well I know Epic the Musical while under duress, and also probably talk a little bit about how I use it to motivate my ADHD brain. We found the Russian roulette of sour punch straws. Basically, one in every so often is supposed to be a nasty pickle flavor, and the rest is supposed to be delicious. Susannah came up with a bunch of trivia regarding Epic the Musical, and for a little bit of clarity here, I might have been the one to drag everyone in my circle who's into Epic the Musical along with me into it. So I was, at least for my circle, the originator. I got into Epic the Musical shortly after the Cyclops saga dropped. So in theory, I should know this. I've been along for a large chunk of the journey here. But the way this is going to work is Susannah's going to ask a question, and if I can answer it, I don't have to, and if I can't answer it, I get to take a bite. And then we're going to talk a little bit about how I found myself using Epic the Musical to motivate myself, to reframe and rewire things inside of my brain when I'm doing some of the things I don't necessarily love to do, why it's worked, and how you can maybe do some of the same thing, whether or not you're into Epic the Musical. Side note, if you haven't checked out Epic the Musical yet, you should. Failed at the opening there. That did not go well. Oh, they all look exactly identical. This is awesome. Okay, for those of you who do know Epic, play along and tell me down in the comments how many you got right and how many straws you would have had to eat. Let's see what I know.
Of all the gods in Epic the Musical, which one does not appear in God Games? Zeus, Hermes, Aphrodite, or Hephaestus?
Hermes.
What is the longest song in Epic the Musical? 600 Strike, Done For, Would You Fall in Love with Me Again, or Love in Paradise?
I don't know. I'm sure I could sing them. I'm gonna go with Love in Paradise just because it feels like the longest one, but like my brain is like, it's a 600 strike. Am I right?
No, you are incorrect. That was a red herring. The longest song in Epic the Musical is Would You Fall in Love with Me Again at over 5 minutes and 30 seconds.
I think the difference here is that Would You Fall in Love with Me Again is like the greatest love song ever written. You fight me on this. All right, let's. Is it cheating if I smell it first to see if it's? I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what that tastes like. It doesn't taste like anything that's sweetened. Oh God, there's a really gross, nasty back-end flavor. Okay, I need to get another one wrong so I can try this again.
How many sagas are in Epic the Musical? 8, 7, 9, or 13?
I'm gonna go with 9, just so you guys don't have to sit here and watch me do this. And also, if I'm wrong, then I get to eat another one and hope it's not dill.
You're correct. Where do we first hear Telemachus's voice? Legendary, Just a Man, Little Wolf, or Keep Your Friends Close?
I think Legendary, because I feel like Keep Your Friends Close happened so early in the saga. I don't think Miko was cast at that point.
So it is actually Keep Your Friends Close. We hear his voice in the hallucinations that Odysseus is having when he's been awake for 9 days straight.
I've picked a new one. I will say, after answering those questions, the dill taste is gone from my mouth.
Finish the line. I'm left without a choice and without a doubt. Guess the A, pack of wolves is swimming with the shark now. B, back you stole is sinking with the sharks now. C, pack of wolves is swallowed by the shark now. Or D, backup plan is sinking in the swells now.
All right, so this one's not fair because Susannah knows we did a short with this a while back and I could not keep these ones straight. So this is really kind of a mean one. Left without a guess. Pack of wolves is swimming with the sharks now. I think it's swimming with the sharks now. Pack of wolves is swimming with the sharks now.
That is correct. It is A.
All right.
Who does Armando Julian voice? Tiresias, Antinous, Melanthius, or Eurylochus?
I have no clue. I guess the last guy.
Oh, that's correct. It is Eurylochus.
All right, good news, because I am actually very motivated to not take another bite of these now, because...
Who stabs Odysseus in Mutiny? Paramedes, Eurylochus, Polites, or Antinous?
I think it's Paramedes because he's fighting with Eurylochus, and I don't think Eurylochus, if I remember correctly, Eurylochus doesn't actually manage to catch him off guard. I think he gets stabbed from behind.
That's correct. It is Paramedes. Which of these songs contains a situation which Tiresias in No Longer You does not sing about in the Underworld Saga? Okay. Love in Paradise, Charybdis, Mutiny, or Odysseus?
Well, I know he sings about Charybdis. I know he sings about Odysseus. I think Love in Paradise.
Incorrect. It's Charybdis. He doesn't sing about Charybdis. So in Love in Paradise, he sings, I see you on the brink of death, where he's about to take his life. He sings about mutiny, a brother's final stand, and he sings about your palace painted in red. He never sings about Odysseus fighting an ocean monster.
I could argue that he was on the brink of death when he was fighting an ocean monster. All right, I'm gonna go with that one.
Okay.
We're surviving here.
What is the time signature for the song Storm? 3/8, 4/4, 7/8, or 5/8?
I'm gonna go with 5/8. Feels the most likely.
It is 7/8.
7/8. Okay. Oh, I think that's lemon or lime or whatever. All right, that's cool.
Which of the following musical composition techniques does Jorge not use in composing epic? A. Lyric painting. B. Leitmotif. C. Baroque counterpoint. Or D. Instrumental association.
I'm gonna go with Baroque counterpoint because it's the only one I didn't recommend, although quite frankly, I don't do composition, so I have no clue.
That is correct. While counterpoint is technically present in pretty much every kind of melodic harmony piece that is done, Baroque counterpoint involves a lot of movement, and he does not do that. Which of the following songs does not have its title sung or said? Polyphemus, Luck Runs Out, Scylla, or Odysseus?
Odysseus.
It's Polyphemus. Odysseus is sung and chanting in the background.
Odysseus. Yeah.
This one sucks. I'm stuck with it.
So now the question becomes, other than like bribing yourself with sugar, possibly bad sugar, just throwing that out there, how do you use something like this to help create motivation for yourself? Well, so I've noticed that I think in large part because I went through the most of attending the live streams with Jorge and like have built a lot of really good memories about and with Epic the Musical, a lot of connection moments. Those create oxytocin, those create dopamine release. And so Epic the Musical has become this thing that for me, just listening to it and really listening can take me back to those moments. And so I found that like, if I have to, try and push through a project that I really don't necessarily want to, I might turn on the music and just like really let myself like sing and have a blast with it while I'm going through and relive the memories while I'm just doing this thing that I don't really want to do. And this is something I've talked about a lot for ADHD brains, whether on the Grow Disrupt channel or my channel, or from the front of the room. Like I've talked a lot about the fact that we have dopamine regulation challenges. And so being able to train your brain, find things that you really connect with, that you have very positive association with, makes a really big difference. So I'm curious, how many of those did you get right? How many of them seemed like wholly unfair questions? Just saying. And if you did enjoy this, feel free to like and follow. If you really are curious about doing a little bit more of this for your brain, my company Grow Disrupt designs and produces experiences, events, and adventure kits to help ADHD entrepreneurs grow themselves and their businesses, and we'd love for you to check it out.